Hey, bud. How majestic is that landing? Go on. Are you guys going to go as well? Go on, put on a show for the people. Maybe not. All right. No worries. G'day, g'day, g'day. I'm here, as you can see, in the lovely, stunning Geehi Valley. Quite possibly one of the most, this place has got to be one of the most stunning places in our Kosciuszko in the national park. So we were here a couple of months ago at the end of our high country trip. We spent the night here before we headed back home, but because we got here pretty late, we didn't get a chance to really check out anything, and we were a bit too tired to really check out the whole area. So I thought, I've got to come back, piss off marsh flies, got to come back and really check out the area properly, because it's just incredible, as you can see. Because there's a few huts, there's like 6 huts here. There's a few, there's like a loop around the valley, like a little 4-wheel drive loop, takes in a few river crossings, takes in the scenery, bit of fishing here, because the river has gone down a lot since we were last here. So it's actually crossable now. It's actually fishable now. So yeah, I've got camp all set up there. I've had dinner. I had an early dinner so that I can get here and then hopefully just have a fish. But the weather's amazing. It's pretty warm at the moment. It's like 30, 31. Look at this is amazing. You got the beautiful river here, you got the ducks swimming, you're amongst nature in the river, not catching anything, but that's totally fine because this is awesome. Yeah, look at him go. I somehow think this is one of the best looking spots for the trout and also the worst, because it seems like this is like the ducks' little kind of hole for them to chill out. It's nice and deep, it would hold trout, but I don't think there'd be any here because of the ducks. But and also Temperature's pretty warm. Oh yeah, there he goes again, making excuses for why he doesn't catch anything. Oof. Bless you. Thank you. Hey buddy. Dinner time. Oh, sorry bud. Ah, that'd be right. You always go to plan B. And what do you know, plan B doesn't work either. I will get this fire started. I've got another, aha. This is the saddest looking fire ever. The timber's just too wet. Ugh, I'm hopeless. Wow. All right, it's been a long bloody day. I'll see you in the morning. Woo. Good morning all packed up camp here. I'm gonna head out and check out Geehi. Check out there's 6 huts, couple of 4-wheel drive tracks, few river crossings, and I'm hoping I can get it all done pretty quickly because there's meant to be a thunderstorm rolling in at some time today. I think it said from like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. So if I can get, it's not too long. There's only like 50 kilometers of driving. So if I can get this done before then, head back to camp and set up camp, that would be ideal. But yeah, let's head off and check it out. Here we are, the very first hut of the drive, and it is the Geehi Hut. Yeah, the stonework is just brilliant. Look at that. Super well maintained hut. Oh yeah, honey, I'll see you later. I'm just gonna go for a fish, yeah? Ah, peace and quiet. there you have it, Geehi Hut. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant hut. I know all the huts here in Geehi are just brilliant. So on to the next one. All right, so just heading to Dr. Forbes Hut right now. So to get here, you've got to actually head back to the Alpine Way towards Thredbo, drive for about 700-800 meters, and you'll come to a bush track on your left-hand side that'll head towards the river. And so you've got to actually cross the river on foot to get here. So after heavy rain, the river might not be crossable. This one, along with Doctor's Hut, is one of the two huts that isn't really obvious. It's kind of hidden away, and you won't really know about it until you kind of do a bit of research before you come here. But yeah, another great hut. And I believe this also marks the start of the Hannell Spur Track, the steepest climb out of any hike in Australia. Start of the major Clews Trail, which will head back into Geehi and back into the campgrounds. A couple river crossings, a few huts down here, so let's go. Here we are, Major Clews Hut. So this one's not really, out of all the huts here in Geehi, this one looks the most different from all of them. It's not really, doesn't really have that stone look or stone construction to it. Got a nice fireplace going. Got a, oh, look at that little sink kitchen. Yeah, very nice. This is awesome. It says here, Major Clews was one of the leading surveyors of the Snowy Mountains hydroelectric scheme. He built this 2-room cottage of rammed earth not far from his beloved Indy camp and lived here for some time after retirement. Not a bad place to live, hey? All right, so just leaving Major Clews Hut now. It was an awesome hut, definitely worth a stop in when you're doing the whole loop of Geehi. So now I'm jumping onto the Geehi Walls Trail, which is about 10 kilometers, and that heads all the way back into the main Geehi. But first I'm gonna head to the old Geehi campground where there's another hut and we'll continue on from there. Look at this, the fog has settled in now. That looks awesome, heading into the abyss. Here we are at old Geehi Hut. Another awesome construction hut. Got your little sign-in book there. Cutting board. Nice construction, old Geehi Hut. Hello. So this hut was built in 1948, and back then the tender price for construction was $920. Imagine a house costing that much these days. No chance. It's also known as Commission Hut, Geehi Hut, Ibis, and YHA Hut, but it's now officially Old Geehi. It was built up by Don Benson in 1948, and again, the stone construction, as has been, prominent with all of them, barring the major Clews Hut. But that's super impressive how they built that out of all stone. Like, I guess you use what you got. The river's full of them, so you use them in an awesome setting. Like, you got the fog rising up in the valley there. It seems like they maintain these huts super, super well. Even that roof looks brand new. Great historic huts here. Awesome. Awesome. Now I came and sussed out the crossing yesterday. It looked fine. It didn't look deep at all, but I'll cross it anyway. It's better to be safe than sorry, eh? Yeah, as you can see, it's not even ankle deep. The other little crossing that was at the other end of Geehi was deeper than this, so it's a nice rocky base, so it'll be a high traction base. Yeah, as you can see, it hasn't even got to knee deep yet. When we came here like a couple months ago, it was a whole different proposition. Like, we took about 5 steps into the river and we were already nearly knee deep. So yeah, this is huge difference since then. How incredible is this place, man? Like, look at it. You can't see a single ripple on the water. Phenomenal. Look at this place. That's awesome. Straight into the main range. Absolutely stunning. Look at the view down this way. Like, I know I pay a lot of attention to the high alpine areas of Kosciuszko, but these lower elevations deserve just as much respect because they're magnificent. Oh man, just going up to check out the 5th hut, which is Doctor's Hut. Again, you got to cross the river to get there. On foot though, you can't actually drive across because it's gated. It's a nice shallow crossing at the moment, but after heavy rain, I'm not sure what your chances are of actually getting here. There Here's Doctor's Hut. Let's go inside, eh? Fireplace there, table. I don't know, what is that, a bench? Nice little swing outdoors. All right, there you have it, 5th hut of the drive, Doctor's Hut. So the showers have been coming down a bit harder. I can't really tell actually, but it's a bit harder. So I got one more hut to check out. Put some pizza in the oven and I don't know, just chill out at camp. Get the awning out and yeah, just chill out for a bit. Here we are, the inside of Keebles Hut. This should probably be the second most popular one in Geehi because there's a main campground around here and you don't really have to travel too far to get here, but super nice hut. The rain's strengthened a bit. This is a, oh look at that, that's sick. Little kitchen, I probably couldn't use it, but that's awesome. The view of the girl. And again, beautiful stone construction all around. You got timber slats on the top, corrugated roof. Caught by Mrs. A. Nankervis, 11th of February, 54, on Dry Jock Scott. 8 pounds, jeez. That's the actual size that they've painted. Wow. Now, just to give you guys a bit of a scale of how big that thing is. Yeah, that's bloody huge. It's about 4 hands big. That's big, boy. All right, there you have it, Keebles Hut. Such a nice hut. This whole place is so nice. I think it's time to go set up camp. Look at this poor ducky, he's limping. He's got a limp on one leg. Hey, bud. You're all alone? Can't have a broken leg out here, mate. Hey, bud. Don't worry, I'm friendly. There he goes, limping away. The army of ducks is here to cause some mischief. Yeah, flap your wings. Show them who's boss, mate. Here we are, all set up camp back in Burrs Flat. I decided to come back here because this was a primo spot. So all set up camp. I've got a pizza in the oven, just waiting for that to cook up. In the meanwhile, I'll just crack open a cold one. Watch the old bush TV, as they say. Beautiful. Well, I'll just give you guys a quick bit of info about Geehi if you've never come here before or if you've never camped here before. Because the thing about this river here, the Swampy Plain, is it starts all the way at the foot of Mount Kosciuszko, roughly 2,000 meters. It starts up at Lake Kutupatamba. And It's got a whole bunch of little creeks and streams that flow into it. So it's got a whole bunch of little tributaries that actually start up in the main range. So if there's been heavy rain down here, you can be almost certain that there was extremely torrential rain up in the ranges. So yeah, you'll wake up and you'll be like, oh, there was only 20, 30 mil down here. That was down here, but I can guarantee you there's nearly double or triple the amount of rain up there in Threadbow on the main range, because that's usually the case. So keep that in mind if you are planning on crossing the rivers and stuff like that, because it'll rain heavy here, but it's going to be like torrential up there. But yeah, you're not going to get trapped because you do have those four-wheel drive track alternatives. In the dry weather, those tracks, you know, are fine. In wet weather, you'll definitely need four-wheel drive. So lunch is served. It's so cool how they've got that little feather at the back that changes color depending on which way you look at it. It goes from like green to a blue to like a purple. You're looking right at it. No, you're not getting it, mate. This is better than the shit you see on TV. Isn't that right, pal? He's just come, plopped himself right down there. So I make yourself at home, buddy. This is your home anyway, so I'm just an intruder. Got a little conundrum here because I want to go sit in my chair, but he's made himself comfortable there. He looks very comfortable, and I don't want to push him away. So, all right, that spot's yours for now, buddy. I'll come back and sit in my chair a bit later. You just make yourself comfortable, pal. I'll at least get the firewood ready, just in case this storm doesn't. Just in case this storm doesn't, you know, eventuate. If it doesn't, then at least I've got plywood. Oh, doesn't close. All right. This toilet right here, Burrs Flat, you can add that to the list of best bush toilets. My list of best bush toilets. This is the second best bush toilet. It's great, it's clean. You got handles to hold on to when you're having a really intense session. And when you open up that toilet seat, normally the smell, it punches you in the face, but there was no smell. It was very nice, very nice. It was beaten out only by Woods Point, specifically for the fact that Woods Point had a bench in it. So, lovely clean toilet, lovely clean toilet. You can really have a nice session in there. There we go, right on cue, the thunder's started. It sounds like it's coming from there, it's moving that way. So we might dodge it, might not. We'll see, hopefully it's in and out so I can get dinner cooking, but we'll have to see. Ha ha ha. Those clouds. That's menacing. Yeah, there was a few flashes there. Bloody hell. Look at that right there. There's like that light blue kind of glow in those clouds. Jeez. That looks violent. That does not look good. Well, the thunder's kind of passed, but the wind has picked up quite a bit. So luckily there was a pretty big gust that came through. So I've packed up the awning because I know that that wouldn't survive. I've left the roof tent for now because I know that it can take a bit of wind. Hey, bud. I'll try and get this fire going. It looks like it's held off for now, so yeah, we'll get this going. Hey, Skip.